Hello. Okay. I hope this works. I've never recorded and not streamed in Streamlabs OBS before, but this is my only option.
Moving up. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So right off the bat, what I'm noticing is that your team is playing like Brig Lucio, which is like the rush comp. You basically have to close the distance to the enemy team while taking as little poke damage as possible. And if you can't get there without taking too much poke damage, you just die.
4, 3, 2,
And
1.
the other team is playing the heaviest poke damage comp in the game. So let's see how this goes.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So they're set up on high ground. Everybody's poking. It's good to go through hotel. So let me go back and see how Lucio died. I guess kind of just being more as a group. Like Lucio should have been behind the shield, honestly. And then the big thing here is that I think you guys went the wrong way. You wanted to set up like on the point underneath them, but honestly that only works against double shield bastion bunker. And they don't have double shield bastion bunker, which means their DPS can get new lines of sight. Their Ashe and Echo were like completely uncontested for most of your push. Just your Ashe, not on the high ground, isn't going to be able to contest them. So what I would have done is sped everybody around here. You go this way, through this door, and speed up the stairs and force them all off. That is if you want to keep playing this comp. So you switch to bat, which is fine. Doesn't really change what you need to do, it just gives you some better, I don't know, help against the poke. I think Reaper is a bad pick here. Where was your Rhine shield the whole time? Okay, so the thing there is that Rhine didn't go first, which is like a death sentence. Look, his shield is... How much shield does he have? He's still got 1400 shield, and he wasn't even going first. Like, you guys win that fight if he's actually standing in front of everybody. So, we're about to be halfway through the round, and Reaper is 35% death blossom. I think he should be on Echo or something like, I don't know, even Tracer, anything with longer range damage, Hanzo even, I don't know. It's not Reaper in this situation. Good lamp. Wait, let's see how you die. You're coming at them from the right direction now. When the team like reaches the corner here, and their Orisa actually like does the pull, they go for the Ant Matrix. Where is your Sigma? Why is he over here? Like when they go for that combo and actually start investing ultimates, Sigma needs to be right here with his shift looking up. But instead he's on the point, like tossing his little orbs around. I think that's why you die there. And then from there on out, it's just them surrounding you guys. Their Ashe and Zen are completely uncontested. You waste Bob, but I guess it gets their Bob, so it's fine. Still only 50% of Death Blossom. Like, so when you're playing Rhine into this, yes, now you guys have the right idea. Good job focusing the duplicate. Now you gotta get up there and destroy the bongo. How did you get to the point? I mean, you just ran like out of position there and wasted your E. I don't know what happened there. And then again, their Ashe is uncontested, and then you don't have no healing. Reaper's job in this comp, if you're gonna play him, is to E onto their Ashe and Zen and deny them space. I haven't seen him do that once. Once again, where is your Sigma? He wasn't there for the pull. He wasn't there for the stickies. I'm having trouble figuring out what your Sigma's doing. Okay, now you guys should have this. I'm gonna watch their Ashe for a little bit.
Somebody get me some healing.
Let them up.
Good that you line of sight the Ant Matrix. That was just a bad peek. Unlucky, yeah. But you could have, like, I don't know, played a little more out of her line of sight. Now your comp is doing what it's supposed to do. The Reaper is being sped in.
Circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Oh no. Okay.
Do something!
Your Ryan got so lucky. Your Ryan got so lucky. He pressed shift into an Echo Ryan that had shatter, and she didn't press Q. Okay, so why were the supports right here and the Rhine over here? That's backwards. You guys should be here so you don't get caught in the ant matrix. And Ryan should be about where this Orisa is, using the cover of the cart to take space.
Regen up.
I don't know whose fault that is, but we can't lose that kill. I think, well, I mean, I noticed that your Rhine had poor shield management walking in there.
Oh, hello. Look at that. Sorry, my friend. I am your shield.
60 seconds remaining.
What are you shielding right now? There's nothing that's gonna kill you. I think you guys lingered too long there when, like, his shield was low. Can't really stay there and try to poke them when his shield's at 300 HP.
Seconds remaining.
What the heck happened there?
My ultimate is charged.
That's just a bad play. Nobody else in your team is engaging. You're gonna walk into that line of sight and just E? Should have just pressed shift and then pushed up with the team.
Do something! Do something!
Cease your resistance. Engage.
Kind of a bad charge considering that you were still alive and healing, I think.
Round one. Complete. Score. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I didn't see that kill, but if you get killed by the Widow like that, it's just bad. When an Ashe is getting as much value as this one is, Sigma's job changes where he should be blocking the over the shield dynamite whenever he can. I really think you guys should be running your own Echo. The beam is just so strong against your comp. The switch to Orisa is also good.
Smoke 'em out!
Changing position.
Orisa needs to step through the Ant Matrix, not just go around it. I mean, I guess what she did kinda is okay, but... Oh wow. Surprised you guys got that. I would have placed that Ant Matrix like a little bit more facing the choke, but it's still good. That Bob's gonna die.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sigma.
Ah, that's a bad trance. So since we wasted trans there, they have a free flux. Well, still have lamp, but Sigma's too far up there. You guys just used both of your shields when neither of your DPS were even in position yet. There was no reason for you guys to even be facing that Ant Matrix, but it forced all of your resources out when you should have known that they had other stuff. right now you're working with Ant Matrix, Bob, and Sigma Alt. Okay. And good that you're on Echo now. Echo is just so good into double shield. It's a good Ant Matrix. Maybe it would have placed it a little bit more around the corner, but still good. Should be saving shields right now.
I need healing.
Man, your ass just got dominated.
Let them up.
I mean, that was a combination of like, at first you didn't have the right comp. At a lot of points, it was like their DPS were hitting more shots than yours. And I mean, sometimes they hit those shots because your supports were out of position. Other times, it was like just unlucky or lucky shot by them. But it also didn't seem like you guys were operating with a great understanding of what ults they had when you guys walked into a lot of Ant matrices. Like used lamp when you know they have flux. Like, also, your tanks sometimes engaged way too early, or just not at all. Well, let's watch the next map.
Welcome to Jack Ready for Battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
Okay, so you're doing parachute. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know if you guys were doing this or not, but right about now, everybody needs to be looking for Widow and calling her out when you see her. Pharmacy might not be a good idea, but it can work. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do. Never mind. Okay, what was your Bastion doing there? Like, he was frontlining. That's just not good. For a Bastion, at least. I don't think he should be on the Bastion shouldn't be on the cart right now. He should be like sitting under bridge, like there, yeah. Yep, now you guys move forward and take cart. But he somehow still dies.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Yep, all out the widow.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Let me get something to drink real quick. I haven't watched this map yet, but my guess is that you guys lose a fight on B and then get like stuck at the doors for the whole rest of the round.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, nice. Bastion tank. Overall, right now, you guys are just running a good pirate ship.
You might not want to tell your friends about that.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
They're about to try to recontest hard with ults. Oh, stupid Echo. Thought she could get in there and duplicate it. Nice.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
Okay, so there was nothing Bastion could have done there. That was good. That's like it's just gonna happen eventually with pirate ship. Here's where you make a swap. You can keep everything but the Bastion, but it looks like he's staying on Bastion.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Gonna make things tough.
Engage. Bastion. Tank configuration activated.
In order to get out of these doors against a spamming poke comp, you gotta have like DPS that take different, or DPS or even tanks that like take different angles. Like your Widow needs to be down here, like forcing them to think about where they're positioning. Okay, these are good swaps. Yeah, this is a very nice rush. But somebody needs to be on cart, because their Sigma is just there. Okay, nice. You got him in the end. This is nice. So at this point, your Reaper needs to be taking high ground to flank up here.
Personne n'échappe à mon
Sigma
regard.
should sort of be doing the same, but like not on a full flank, just like on an off angle. They're just sitting main. Yep. Now Reaper's flanking, that's okay. Your Ryan has no shield. He should have been... When his shield got low, he should have started looking for a corner. That's what I do on Ryan. Yeah, you guys should win this. That was pretty well done. You You guys made the right swaps, identified a win condition and took it. I'm assuming you win this game.
Initiating match.
One shot.
Ready. One.
Holding close, that is the correct option here. I'm glad you guys did that. Works out so well on this map.
You were asking for it.
It's kind of a bad idea to challenge that guy. He seems to be able to hit shots, but... So now, you guys just need to run into them and die on cart. Don't stagger. Because if you all stagger, then you'll only get one more fight on this point. And yeah, that's what Sigma is doing here. I mean, once a couple people died, then you guys needed to just all die. Everybody just suicide and try to get ult charge. That's like the golden rule of holding close on any map. It's a great mid wall. Their Ana was just never even thought about that fight, honestly, and you guys had an opportunity to kill the Sigma, but it just never really happened. Like, you just like condemned 3 people with 3 clicks. Like, you gotta make Sigma choose who he's gonna shoot at instead of just all coming at him one by one.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
So, you guys need to speed out and get to the back side of the cart. But, yeah, this is gonna... waste of a blizzard.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
So they're still on the Bastion. At this point, I think you should be looking at swapping the Mei. Mei doesn't like directly counter Orisa Sigma like it would against Orion. And she really doesn't help much against a Bastion. You have the right idea there with like the position you're trying to take, but I think you went the long way. I would have just gone onto this high ground here and just ran at the Bastion with defense matrix up. Their Widow is just in the back line, completely untouched. So yeah, what I would have done is you all go up these stairs that I'm going towards right now and then speed across here, DM everybody across straight to the Bastion right here, and then take the fight with the Reaper up close. Sometimes the cart doesn't matter, and I think that was one of those times, because the majority of their team wasn't on cart. Yeah, this is the right idea. Everybody gets the DM. You get the Orisa. Now find Bastion. Big Shatter. Pretty nice. Don't know if it was like completely necessary, the Shatter, but still okay. That was an example of a good rotation. And now they're off the Bastion and the Widow. Nice. Wait, did that Sigma get frozen midair? That's pretty funny. Yep. It's just another example of you guys knowing what you have to do and executing it. Like they even committed an ult there and still won. Yeah, that was just like a 1-for-1 ult-wise. Okay, so now the enemy team has taken the high ground. What will you do? Yep, just back off of that. Good, good. But you have to take the fight quickly, because the cart is moving. Uh-oh. I mean, Lucio was gonna die, so... Orisa dies, now you're even. That echo in the backline. There was really a disconnect there. Like, you had a few people focused on the front line, and then you had the echo in the backline on your Ana. Ana needed not just 2 people helping out there, because it's not like the arrested people were gonna win the frontline battle. I think that's just communication. And we go to extra rounds.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Holding close again, that's good.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
You're not on Bastion at all this time, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't hold close. It's still the right option. Echo is fishing for a support right now.
I am moving with the payload.
Really not enough spam on the spawn door there. Shouldn't have really let them out. Like, there's gotta be more spam focused on the door if you're gonna hold close like that. I don't think May Reaper was the right choice if you were gonna hold close. May Reaper's not even a good choice really at all on Junkertown unless it's a mirror. It's just too open for both heroes.
10 seconds.
Yep. Good with the speed. Maybe didn't. I don't know if you pressed either, but I would not have. See the echo is just like untouched. You need to be calling her out and prioritizing her more. Okay. Ryan is not in the correct spot here. The majority of his team is over there on the left. This is just a bloodbath. Gotta kill the bongo. Bongo needs to die.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Lucio.
This Orisa should have been dead years ago, guys. But you did it in the end. As I mean, they weren't really playing very well either. That fight broke down.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Let's see what we got. They're holding
5,
close,
4.
but they're gonna have snipes here on an off angle,
Attackers
as they
incoming.
usually have.
Stop the payload.
Everybody should be going right side here. Well, it's left on my screen, but yep, that's the correct choice. Not too sure about the Pharah without a Mercy, especially when they have a really good hit scan player. I don't know what the heck your Ryan was doing there, but certainly wasn't tanking. Yeah, Ryan needs to be swinging hard on their front line. Like, also, like, nobody's looking at Ashe. She just keeps getting pick after pick. I mean, it's nice that you won the fight, but they burned 1.5 minutes off the clock, and now you only have one chance.
30 seconds remaining.
Fide mal suyo!
You have time to back off of that.
Do something!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do something!
Let's look at this from the top down.
Fide mal suyo!
Do something!
Yeah, it's like you guys had the right idea, but then Ashe just kind of didn't listen. Also, their junk put his gun like inside your guys' backline and started shooting.
Victory.
Okay, let's see the last one.
Traveling to Nepal. Ready for battle.
Some things that I'm seeing so far, not enough respect given to their hit scan player. Just like taking bad peeks against him or
5,
just
4,
ignoring him when
3,
he's free firing.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
There weren't really very many wasted ults on Junkertown, like to the extent that there were on King's Row, which was good. Okay, so you have the sim. You have the sim. You have the point now, so when you see that the bulk of their team is there, and you've got the sim, you have like the turret pressure on the point, you should be setting up like over here. Make them come to you.
The objective is now active.
And the Ashe finds another pick. Yeah, their pull was huge there, and they coordinated stuff with the pull, which I haven't really seen your team do very often. Like, pull gets the most value when there's either no shields, or the fight's gone on long enough that the shield tanks no longer have shields. Here they are comboing with pull again. Your Orisa really misjudged that. She shouldn't have been there. Good Ant Matrix.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
When you don't get anything out of that Ant Matrix though, let me watch that back.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
That's a bad pull. Like, you gotta try to get as many people as you can with an Ant Matrix pull. It has to be coordinated. And as you can see, when they do their Ant Matrix, their Orisa pulls like 5 people. And it's coordinated into a dynamite and a rock. Halt by itself is like 30% of the double shield meta. I mean, that's just a DPS difference. It's gonna happen sometimes, but... Orisa needs to be pushed. There you go. It's another good ant matrix, but where's the pull? They're just gonna walk away from it if there's no recent pull. One thing I've noticed, SBT, about your play is that you don't use BEP's passive enough. But like when they don't have a Widow, I know they have that good Ashe, but I don't know. It's never bad to just be hopping up and down when you have to like be in the position where you know you're not in the sniper's line of sight, but there's still room to do it when they have a good hit scan. Okay, nice. Move forward onto the point right now. That's what you gotta do. Ryan is having really bad shield management. Gotta be playing inside the corners of the point. This Brig needs to be the primary focus. She's like in the back line. No shield, no HP. Nice, okay. Focus was a little bit split. And I was getting really worried looking at your Ryan's shield, but you did it in the end. Yep, and now this is where you should be playing. I don't know about the Reaper positioning. Okay. Man, you guys walked right into those stickies. Can't be having that happen. Yep, the Ashe just goes behind and like, unless there's an Orisa pull involved, you should never die to Echo Stickies that are just on the ground.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
I don't know if that A matrix was necessary. I think they were going to drop down anyways, but still won the fight. And now you stay in here again. Shield the Orisa pull. Where is your Sigma going? Where is everybody going? Your comp's strength is not to fight outside the point. I don't know why you guys all walked through the Ant Matrix to go and brawl them in the open space when you have May Reaper. You have to stay in the point. Use like the corners. Use the corners of the point. Yep, it's definitely a better idea to go main. That's a huge pull. Good wall too.
Into the eyes.
I think you guys just, you had the better comp there, and you executed it to a decent level.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
And now, Sanctum. This is a map, Sanctum is a map where you cannot play May Reaper.
2-1.
I mean, just May in general, not a good pick here. The Echo Ash is gonna rip you to pieces. On the contrary, Brig, Lucio is like a better pick than Brig on this point. Very good that you got the point first. But staying in there for a long time is not the best option. You gotta actually have point. I don't think a single shot has been fired at Ash. Like, when you, it's okay to want to take that route to the point, but when you do that, your Ash and your other DPS can't like be standing there with the tanks, because it allows them to surround you. Sanctum is a point where like 3-3 splits are pretty strong. Like, see, Sigma, Brig, and Ash are here. Orisa, Bap, and Echo are over there. Just like the map geometry means that they're gonna win when they split. If your Ash was on the off angle challenging their Ash, she probably wouldn't have been able to hit a 6-man dynamite on you while you were all sitting in the hubby. Okay, good at Matrix. Good wall.
Adaptive circuits engaged. May.
Oh, your May got dominated. Okay, there's nothing wrong with this plan, especially when you have May. But Orisa and Brig need to die now.
Cease your resistance.
And you guys let them walk away. Once again, nobody was fighting their DPS. Like, there are situations where 6 people can tunnel vision on one, like, objective. But a lot of the time it's not the best option. I hope that helps. With that, I'm gonna end this. I hope I was helpful. I know I didn't do any skipping. Thanks for watching.